Welcome back to Sunday Sport. We pick it up again here in Osaka with Team Blue, the Japanese national side, leading 2-0. Very nearly 3. Perhaps it'll be 3 now. Well, that was an awkward piece of keeping. An embarrassing one, if you like, and nearly resulting in a third goal. Seemed on the cusp of making it 3 on several occasions. Playing it around here, Nakamura, Maniwa. Here's a chance for the club team. Well, they had 2 players a long way forward. One of them was Sakaguchi. And you could have been forgiven for thinking that there was an offside there. Let's see it again. Possibly not the best angle, too close up. But he just managed to get ahead of his man, and he was onside when that ball was struck. So no clean finishing for Team Yellow as yet. Back upfield by Kamano. Or an attempted clearance, and they still can't get it out of their half. There's the veteran, Miura, the 44-year-old, playing for Team Yellow. Nakamura. Team Yellow looking for that opening up front. They've got a few players up there. They don't want to. They usually don't want to give away that ball until they know exactly what they're doing. But sometimes they have no choice. Without doubt, Team Blue are the better side here, and no surprise. All national team players, many of them based overseas, mainly in Europe. So the gulf in talent is pretty obvious. And quite sizable. Out wide for Matsui. Well, that's taken enough speed on that to not trouble the keeper at all. Well, he may well have troubled himself there. Oh, Yellow moving it around nicely now, and that's not going to do anything at all. But that was a lovely build-up by Team as One. Oh, the old man again there, teaming up briefly as it was with Nakamura. And another look at the goal. Two goals, 2 unanswered goals in that first half from the national side. And we're still waiting for that recoil here from Team Yellow. A spark of imagination, something to suggest that they can perhaps make a match of it. Wide to Maeda. All the way over there for Makino. He's been very quiet the last 10 minutes or so after a dramatic entrance. Tomoaki Makino. Let's see if he has more of an impact as the game wears on. But both sides will now be perhaps glancing up at the clock because this second half marches on. And again, Team Yellow having shown little of the resolve needed to claw back this score. Now the chase is on. Here's a chance, and that is in the back of the net. And who is it? It's the veteran. Kazuyoshi Miura is probably enjoying this moment thoroughly. It's one to remember because this is a very, very special game indeed. Well, he could quit the game tomorrow, and he will always have that to remember. The #1 charity game in Japan in aid of quake victims after the worst natural disaster in living memory in Japan. Great finish. Years of experience. And the skills there picked up, plying his trade and learning his trade in Italy many years ago, translates there into a goal for Team as One. Team Yellow finally have one on the board. Taken away. So, will there still be a chance to equalise? Well, he's not going to get very far that time. Dragged down, it looked like, by Makino. Makino gives Miura a hand back up. Well, and this has really been a trademark of this national side. They have always somehow managed to get so much room out on the left flank. Never anybody there marking. It gives them an awful lot of time. It's mainly Makino who's there to make the most of that opportunity. Close up just before of Keisuke Honda, the Russian-based forward. Taking a break now on the bench. We won't be seeing him back on, despite the musical chairs of players that we have, with the relaxation of substitute rules not being an official FIFA game. Or should I say, not involving any championship points, either internationally or club. Or certainly, well, speaking of clubs, the blue side here, the more cohesive. They have spent much more time playing together, whereas it's a bit of a mishmash. The yellow team is one side. All these players, or some of them at least, are bitter rivals for most of the year. And this is the first time they've been thrown together like this. Inside, nice little flick in there by Makino. But nobody there to really take full advantage of that and do anything with it. So Mr. Stojkovic, the coach of the yellow side, win some, lose some. He's looked very relaxed. He's even managed to smile despite the fact that his side is trailing. A number of players up there for it. They're all doing well, though, guarding their keeper. There's Iwamasa there, the number 3. He was the man who was keeping an eye out, controlling the defence there. Daiki Iwamasa, 29 years of age. One of the national team players that also plays his club football in Japan for Kashima Antlers. Well, time must be just about up. The referee takes a look at his watch, and there is the whistle for full time here in Osaka. So an expected result and a pretty resounding win for Team Blue. But Team Yellow doing so well to pull back a goal, at least get on the board. And there's the man who did it. What a popular figure he is here tonight. He was already a Japanese legend as far as football is concerned. And Kazuyoshi Miura, at the age of 44, shows what Japanese football is all about and what this match is all about. Again, the raising of money for quake relief in this natural disaster hit country, which will obviously take years to recover from, but they're starting to do it already. It's going to be a long road ahead, a long rebuilding process, a very expensive one as well. But here, at least tonight, a little bit of money has been raised, symbolic perhaps, but all going to a very, very important cause. And what a way to finish.